welcome back. Hopefully if you picked up the materials, this is the new packet. This is one of the packets in your red folder that was given out yesterday. Once again, if you still haven't picked up materials, you can email me, I'll set up a time. You can also email your guidance counselor, have mom and dad set up a time to pick up all your materials. I made the lesson with Cami. You can write on the worksheets. You can also print out the worksheets or use a notebook to write everything out. But at this point, it's really, really important that you get all the materials so you can follow along. Okay, so problem of the day, we're going to write some keywords, some real world negative numbers and positive numbers. So we were talking about football. If I was playing football, the team lost 7 points or they gained 7 points. These are some words you would see in a word problem to help represent positive and negative. Even the temperature, it's below 7 degrees or the temperature went up 7 degrees. Okay, so we're going to talk about absolute value. Absolute value is the distance from 0. So right now it says locate -7 on the number line. Do that now. Okay, locate negative, so you're going to put a dot on -7. And since it's the distance from 0, we're going to count. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we went 7 to the left for a negative. And if I said there, where's the positive 7, we would put a dot here. And we would also go 7, but this time we are going to the right. Okay, absolute value is the distance from 0. Okay. What do we call the distance between 0 and a number line? That is the absolute value, okay? So we can write that in, absolute value. Okay, now this is very important. What is -7, okay? This is asking how many points or numbers did you do? What is the distance from 0 to -7? And we said 7 to the left. So to change a -7, it becomes a positive 7. It's just 7. This is asking how much did you, what is the distance from 0 to -7? And we went 7 to the left. Okay, so when you see absolute value, the -7 turns to a positive 7. So what is the relationship between 7 and -7? They both are, right, 7 from 0 on the number line. Okay, I'll wait for you guys to copy that. Both are 7, like the picture up here, we went 7 to the left, 7 to the right. So they have the same distance from 0. Okay, absolute value is distance from 0 on a number line, like we modeled here. So make sure you copy that down. So when we said what's the absolute value of -7, we write +7 because it's 7 spots from 0. Okay, so let's turn the page. Okay, use the number line for each of the following. So how far is 3 from 0 and in what direction? So we go to 0 and we circle +3. Okay, I can even draw an arrow. And how far? It is 3 to the right. Now, what would be the opposite? So if I had to go the opposite direction, what is the opposite of a +3? -3, because we go 1, 2, 3, and I would do the exact same way for opposite, and I get a -3. How far is -3 from 0? Exact same thing, 1, 2, 3. So we would say 3. What does this tell us about the sum of 3 and opposite? So if I add this, if we did 3 plus a -3, we would get a 0. Okay, that is called an inverse. So the inverse is you think it will hold true for the sum of any number of its opposite. Yes. The inverse is its opposite. So I'm going to just do some more examples. So 4 inverse is a -4. 5, its inverse is a -5. Okay, so modeling using tiles, this is another way to break it down, okay? So if I had one positive tile and one negative tile, they would be actually a 0 pair because they cancel each other out. Let's look over here. Once again, we have 3 positive, 3 negative. These cancel each other out, and that is why we are left with 0. Okay, they are canceling each other out. Okay, this is going to play a role in some other homework problems, so maybe put a little star here because we're going to be using this, how to use tiles. This is going to be an important page. Let's go to page 51 now. Okay, some of this I'm going to do with you, and some of it you're going to do on your own. Let's do number 1 together. Now, the rule was anytime you have absolute value, you're going to change it to a positive 18 because it's 18 spots from 0. And a positive stays a positive because that is 15. So if I had to go from 0, I would have to go 18 to the left. And if I had to go from 0 here, I would go 15 to the right. So that's why they are both positive. Okay, and 0 will always just be a 0. Okay, so try to do number 4. And number 6 we'll do together. This you can just rewrite. That's just saying 6 plus 5 is 11. Try to do 6 on your own. Now this is greater and less than. So some of this you're going to have to take out of the absolute value. Let's do number 10 together. So I have to rewrite it because that's really a positive. So I would write 12 plus 5, okay, which would be 17. And then this to come out of absolute value is 17. So now I say, is it greater, less, or equal? It's actually equal. So just show your work and take your time. Okay. For number 11, we'll do together. A scuba diver dives 20 feet below sea level. Below is our hint. We'll write it integer. So if it's below, I can write 20. If I'm going under, it's a negative. Now, what is the inverse of this? What would be the opposite of a negative 20? That would be a positive 20. Okay. Now we're going to draw our tiles out. So what we're going to do is do 4 negative, 1, 2, 3, 4 negative. And now we have to draw 4 positives, 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, they cancel each other out. Cancel, 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 which equals 0 left. Okay. Okay, now we're on 52. This is going to be your homework. I want you to try to do this on your own. Here is the lesson summary, and try to figure this out. For example, I'll do number 1, knowing the rule that we learned, absolute value always goes to a positive 35, but now in 7th grade, you just write 35, and that would be it, okay? And remember, just a positive number, go back to your notes. For this part of the homework, okay, we rewrite. So I know that I have to change this to a positive 21. And which one is this less than, greater, or equal? This is definitely greater than a negative, so I'm going to do my greater sign. And that is it. That is the homework. Okay, please watch the video attached. You're going to watch this lesson, take notes. Now your goal today is to take a picture of page 49, picture of page 50, and picture of 51 and 52. You can use Kami to write on it. It's whatever. You have to, at this point, learn how to submit the work. It's going to be very, very important. This is worth 10 points for classwork and homework. And good luck.